Real estate investing has never been so accessible. Today, investors can explore European property projects starting from around €100 and target returns of up to 13.5% through real estate crowdfunding. The European real estate crowdfunding market is full of new opportunities, from residential developments in Lithuania and Spain to fractional real estate, investment mobile apps, platform records, and big repayments. So, if you want to learn how to start building your real estate investment portfolio online, watch this video until the end. Let's explore the top real estate crowdfunding platform news and projects for June 2026. Looking for real estate projects with strong returns in Lithuania? Letsinvest has launched several new residential investment opportunities, including the project in Vilnius. This project aims to raise €1 million to convert a building into 126 studio apartments, offering investors 8.5% to 10.5% annual interest over 12 months, with an LTV of 70%. Other live projects include Manulio in Vilnius, with a €2 million target and up to 10.5% return, as well as cottage developments in Palanga and Vilnius. And Letsinvest also reported a strong May, with over €8.3 million funded and €343,000 in interest paid out. A strong month, strong pipeline, and real estate opportunities across Lithuania. Spain continues to be one of the hottest real estate crowdfunding markets in Europe. StockCrowd IN announced the residential Costa Serena project in Salobreña, Granada. This development includes 16 single-family homes and targets a €1.5 million raise. For investors, the project offers an 11.5% nominal annual interest rate with total profitability of 17.25% over 18 months. It is also backed by a first-rank mortgage guarantee and starts with a low initial LTV of 39%. StockCrowd IN also added another opportunity, Blue Norte Inversiones Malaga 1, featuring 8 homes in Malaga. For investors looking at Spanish property crowdfunding, StockCrowd IN is definitely a platform to watch. What if you could invest in real estate-backed debt at a discount? That is the core idea behind Indemo. The platform offers discounted debt investments backed by Spanish real estate, giving investors exposure to recovery-based property opportunities. Indemo recently added new Barcelona-based assets, as well as assets in Madrid and Castile-La Mancha. But that is not all. Indemo also launched its mobile app on the App Store and Google Play, making it easier for investors to track their portfolios. The platform also reported a major repayment from the R179 house in Barcelona, where €144,900 was repaid and investors earned an average weighted ROI of 15.98%. Discounted assets, mobile investing, and strong repayments, Indemo is growing fast. If you are looking for high-yield real estate crowdfunding projects, Crowdpear has several options available. One of the highest return opportunities mentioned is Castelluloi 35, offering up to 13.25% annual interest. Other projects include Aviatorilar, with up to 12.5%, and Cruzada Auspiciosa secured working capital, with up to 12%. These are high-return opportunities. But investors should remember that higher returns also usually mean higher risk. Crowdpear continues to provide access to property-backed investments across Europe, giving investors a chance to diversify beyond traditional real estate. So, if you are searching for higher-yield property crowdfunding projects, Crowdpear is one of the platforms worth exploring. Now let's move to premium real estate in Marbella. SEGOFINANCE is funding the Amapolis Marbella operation, focused on 2 luxury villas. The project comes with a first-rank mortgage guarantee and aims to deliver up to 12% annual return for investors. At the time of the update, the project was already more than 80% funded, showing strong investor interest. Luxury villas, a premium location, and double-digit expected returns make this project stand out in the Spanish real estate crowdfunding market. For investors interested in higher-end property-backed opportunities, SEGOFINANCE brings another interesting case to the table. Real estate crowdfunding is not only about apartments and houses. Fellow Funders is showing that alternative property-related investments can also be interesting. One of its highlighted opportunities is Fiero Storage, a self-storage facility in Seville, which has already surpassed 73% funding. Self-storage is a growing real estate niche, and it gives investors exposure to a different type of property asset. Fellow Funders also offers Alboris Mancha Sextus, an ecological pistachio investment in La Mancha. This shows how crowdfunding platforms are expanding beyond traditional real estate into alternative assets connected to land, infrastructure, and agriculture. For investors looking for something different, Fellow Funders brings more niche opportunities. In the UK, CrowdProperty continues to fund property-backed development projects. The platform is currently supporting a barn conversion in Cambridgeshire with a gross development value of £1.9 million. It also has a Phase 2 project in Staffordshire focused on bungalows for people over 55, with a GDV of £2.8 million. Another opportunity is a residential refurbishment project in Walsall. CrowdProperty focuses strongly on property development finance, giving investors access to projects that are usually connected to experienced developers. For investors interested in the UK real estate market, CrowdProperty remains one of the key names in property crowdfunding. Different projects, different regions, and a clear focus on real estate lending. Homunity is making a big move into fractional real estate investing. The platform launched a new product that allows investors to access real estate from just €1,000. The model targets yields above 5% per year, paid quarterly, while removing the need for investors to manage tenants, maintenance, or traditional rental issues. Homunity also reported strong repayment activity. Since January 2026, the platform has fully repaid 21 projects, returning more than €27 million in capital and interest to investors. This is an important signal, because in real estate crowdfunding, repayments matter as much as new projects. Homunity is combining accessibility, fractional ownership, and a growing repayment track record. PROFITUS had a very strong month in May. The platform funded €8.8 million across 46 business loans and distributed €680,000 in interest to investors. That is a serious amount of activity for 1 month. PROFITUS is also improving its platform tools. It updated its recurring investment calculator, helping investors model long-term investment scenarios more easily. This is useful for investors who want to understand how regular investments and reinvested returns can grow over time. Strong monthly funding, high interest distribution, and better investor tools make PROFITUS one of the active real estate lending platforms to follow. Estateguru continues to show strong activity in the Baltic real estate crowdfunding market. In April, the platform funded €5.7 million and paid out €7.7 million to investors, including €640,000 in returns. That means repayments were higher than new monthly funding, which is an important point for investors watching platform cash flows. Estateguru also reached a major milestone in Estonia, financing more than €400 million worth of projects in the country alone. For a real estate crowdfunding platform, long-term funded volume matters because it shows market presence and operating history. Estateguru remains one of the most recognized real estate crowdfunding platforms in Europe, especially in the Baltics. Kameo is showing strong growth in the Nordic real estate lending market. In Q1 2026, the platform reached a volume of 787 million NOK, growing by 69%. Kameo also passed the historic milestone of 1 billion in loan volume in Norway. In May, the platform published 180 million SEK in loans and repaid 137.8 million SEK with an average interest rate of 7.7%. This shows an active balance between new lending and repayments. Kameo is also strengthening its organization, with Peter Leidvik officially joining the management team. For investors interested in Nordic real estate-backed lending, Kameo continues to be one of the key platforms to watch. Mogelijk reached an important international milestone. The platform officially secured its first real estate financing deals in Germany. This is a big step because it shows cross-border expansion and growing demand for alternative real estate financing beyond the platform's home market. For investors, international expansion can mean more project variety, more market access, and more diversification opportunities. Of course, investing in another country also means understanding local property markets, legal structures, and risks. Still, Mogelik's move into Germany is an important signal for the European real estate crowdfunding industry. More platforms are expanding beyond national borders, making real estate investing more European and more digital. So this was your real estate crowdfunding update for June 2026. We covered more than 20 property investment opportunities, platform results, new tools, repayments, mobile apps, and major milestones from platforms across Europe. Real estate investing is becoming more accessible than ever before. But remember, high returns always come with risk. Always review each platform, check project details, compare LTV, guarantees, repayment history, and diversify your investments. If you want to discover more opportunities like these, subscribe and follow Crowdinform. We publish market reports not only about real estate crowdfunding, but also startups, green energy, P2P lending, alternative investments, and more. Read the full article on crowdinform.com. Subscribe to our newsletter, follow us for the next market update. And remember, don't just watch the future of investing. Explore it, compare it, and participate in it carefully.